in the sixth grade, before you enter school band program in intermediate school for the seventh grade, the band teacher comes down in sixth grade and gives everyone who's interested a musical written test. I guess, you're listening to tones and answering questions. And at the end of the test, the teacher says, but if you want to play drums, you need to write drums on the top of your paper. Because I think they're looking at certain questions that they ask and want to see, how your answers were for that question. And in the sixth grade, I wrote drums on the top of my sheet. And from seventh grade on, I haven't stopped playing drums from school and throughout intermediate and high school. And out of high school, just started playing drums to the point where to this day, that's still what I do, as a living. And I know, of course, being here in Hawaii or anywhere, that I know how blessed I am to be doing so. Through intermediate school and high school, school band program, you're kind of playing, school concert band, which is kind of like orchestra. By high school, most high school, they feature like what a stage band or jazz band. So you're playing drum set in more a band type, contemporary band type setting. And so you're learning drum set at the time and playing in a band with guitar, bass, keys. After that, I just started playing right out of high school in different, dance bands, wedding bands that were playing around town mostly already. So I was playing with a lot of guys who were already playing for some time, for some years before I joined them, and, just kind of learned my way throughout that point of learning music and learning how to be in a band and what it takes to be professional as far as gigging and everything that comes along with that. Maybe by not too long after starting out in bands outside of church, I started playing maybe part-times here and there for friends' churches. I was never a member yet permanently at any particular church, but this was maybe in the 90s, my friends who I'd been playing music outside of church, same thing, they were already playing in church and they needed a drummer. They asked me if I could play, and I started playing there regularly on Sundays, where you learn a whole nother set of music in contemporary Christian music and other, just even the older hymns that are set to contemporary songs, all the way to the point where now I have been full-time playing every week Sunday at Pearlside Church to this day. I think what I like most about playing drums is the feeling that you can express to not only the audience you're playing for, but the different people that you're actually playing with, and the feeling you get from just that together, a unit together as a whole, the music you can create with those people, and just the result of that collaboration, much less what you can transfer out to the audience that you're playing for. I find that being able to teach someone and seeing them develop a concept or discover some kind of new technique that they even 15 minutes ago in the lesson, they could not even think about themselves doing, and discovering that they can do whatever they want to do. They put in an effort and set their mind to it. Just seeing that joy in the students, that progression, and how you can see that you're hopefully inspiring them to have that same, enthusiasm for music, that you had when you were coming up and just learning, being able to be the one to do that for someone else now. I think as a teacher, I can bring to a student just hopefully inspiring them to be enthusiastic about learning and the process it takes, to learn, and to not give up just because they can't do something within a 30-minute lesson. I mean, like anything else, it's just going to take learning something and then applying yourself at home with your self-practice, and seeing it yourself have the discipline to go over all of that work. Now, what I like is when the student comes back week after week and you see them actually develop, and you see their enthusiasm for what they accomplish for themselves. And I see that as a win for them when I can see, how enthusiastic they're getting about their progress. And I think they know me here, that I will get into a student's lesson and, not watch the time, and I'll be going over their time limit of the half hour to the point that I feel myself getting enthusiastic about this particular student's growing process, and just how much they feel, how much they're developing themselves just within just this amount of time and putting in their own work.